Christmas, 1776. The American Revolution is dying on the vine. New York City is lost. George Washington's army is starving, freezing, and on the run. The British Empire isn't just winning on the battlefield. They are winning the information war. Washington was fighting blind, every move he planned. The British knew it before his own generals did. He realized that cannons and muskets wouldn't save America. He needed something else. He needed eyes inside the enemy's house. But in the 18th century, spying was a gentleman's game. It was clumsy. It was obvious. And it got you hand. Washington didn't need gentlemen. He needed ghosts. He turned to a young cavalry officer, Benjamin Talmadge, with an impossible mission: build a spy network from scratch, right under the nose of the British Army. Talmadge knew that sending soldiers in disguise was suicide. He needed people nobody would ever look at twice. And so, the Culper Ring was born. It wasn't built on trained killers. It was built on neighbors. Meet Abraham Woodhull, a nervous, asthmatic farmer who just wanted to sell his cabbage in New York. He was terrified of his own shadow, and he became Washington's most vital operative. Meet Robert Townsend, a quiet Manhattan coffee shop owner. British officers loved his coffee. They had no idea he was memorizing every word they said. These weren't soldiers. They were us, and they were risking everything. But how do a farmer and a barista outsmart the world's most powerful military intelligence? They had to reinvent the game. They created a numerical language, a code so complex. Even if the British intercepted a letter, it looked like a grocery list. 763 men headquarters, 711, was George Washington himself. But codes break, invisibility doesn't. Washington supplied them with a rare, expensive sympathetic stain. They wrote normal family letters in regular ink, but between the lines, the real secrets were written in invisible ink, readable only with a special chemical. Their most brilliant trick, however, was hidden in plain sight. And a strong, key member of the ring used her laundry to signal boats. A black petticoat on the line meant a courier was ready. The number of white handkerchiefs next to it told him exactly which hidden cove was safe to land. And the British watched her hang clothes every day, never realizing she was directing traffic for the revolution. For years, they operated in the shadows. But in 1780, they uncovered a secret that could end the war overnight. The unthinkable had happened. An American hero, General Benedict Arnold, had turned traitor. Arnold was planning to sell the vital fortress of West Point to the British. If West Point fell, the colonies would be split in half. The war would be over. The clock was ticking. The British spymaster handling Arnold, Major John Andre, was trying to sneak back to his lines carrying the final plans. Thanks to the Culper Ring's warnings, American patrols were on high alert. They stopped Andre on a lonely road. They searched his pockets. Nothing. They searched his saddlebags. Nothing. They were about to let him go. Then, one soldier told him to take off his boots. Hidden inside his stocking were the detailed defense plans of West Point. In Benedict Arnold's own handwriting, the plot was exposed. West Point was saved. John Andre hanged. Benedict Arnold escaped, but his plan failed. The tide of the war had turned forever. When the war ended, there were no parades for the Culper Ring. Their names never appeared in the newspapers. They simply melted back into the shadows, returning to their farms and shops. We build statues for generals. But the United States exists today because a terrified farmer, a quiet coffee shop owner, and a woman hanging her laundry decided to risk everything in the dark to serve the light of freedom. Thanks for watching.